evening. My name is Uchechi Kano. Today, May 27, 2018, I'm gonna do my week 3 lab. It's about the bone video on appendicular skeleton. Alright, so previously I have done the axial skeleton, which comprises of the skull bone, cranial bones, facial bones, and also the thoracic and the vertebral column. But now I'm gonna focus mainly on the appendicular, which comprises of the pectoral, guttal, pelvic, upper and lower limbs. Okay, so upper limbs, lower limbs, pectoral and pelvic. When you come to the pectoral guttal, I have the clavicle. So basically, the clavicle, it's this shoulder blade. Yeah, the shoulder blade starts here, is articulating with the scapular spine here, and then it all goes all the way here to the sternum end, and this way as well. So right and left. And then basically I have the scapular. For the scapular, it's in the posterior. So I will turn my model so you can see the scapular. All this area that is like triangular shape, it's scapular. And here, this bone on top of the scapula is the scapular spine. All right, these are the scapular spine. All right, I'm gonna turn it back to the anterior view. All right, basically I have the coracoid process. And that's scapular and also the subscapular fossa. I'm sorry to turn it back again. Here is the subscapular fossa here, and also the glenoid cavity around this region, the spine, already, and the acromial. The acromial is in the front actually, the anterior. This is the acromial. Okay, and I'm gonna go down to the arm. When you talk about the arm, it's referred to as the humerus, ulnar, radius. Okay, so for the arm here, I'll start with the humerus. This bone, it's this bone along this lateral. When you talk about the humerus, it has the head. Here is the head of the humerus, and also the greater tuberculum. It has the greater on this side, and then the less on this side. The less, because it has lesser bone, it's kind of like, thin, like smooth, and the greater one. And also I have the deltoid tuberosity on this side. This is the deltoid tuberosity. Okay, it's basically like the deltoid muscle where you give injections. So it's located this area. Basically, I have the medial epicondyle. So medial epicondyle, meaning it's towards the midline. That's why it's midline, like inside. But the lateral, also the lateral epicondyle on this side, facing like away from the midline. Then I have the coronoid. I have the coronoid fossa. This coronoid fossa here, like at the end of this humerus, is articulating with the ulnar. Okay. So basically what it receives the coronary process, of the ulnar, meaning it's articulating with the ulnar. And also the capitulum. The capitulum bone articulates with the head of the radius, So on this side is the radius, this bone here is the radius, and this is the ulnar. So two of these bone joints, so it's like 3 bone articulating, the humerus articulating with the ulnar and also the radius. And also I have the olecranon fossa. So the olecranon fossa, it's around here where, fossa meaning deep, like inside. This little deep here If you come closer, you will see the little deep here. That's the olecranon fossa, where this owner, articulates. And then I'm going down to tibia, to the lower limbs. Now the lower limbs, I have here the femur, and I have the tibia and the fibula, and I have all these, toes. So I'm gonna start with the tibia. Tibia, meaning this one, okay? And this one is the fibula. So the tibia has the medial and lateral condyle. Okay, the tibia, the medial, it's towards this, midline of the body, and the lateral, it's away, like I said, and basically the tibia tuberosity, it's on this side. Okay, then the medial malleus, it's like that bone on this side, whereby if you hit it, you're gonna scream because it hurts. That's at the age of it really points out, it's really obvious. All right, so proximal and distal tibial joints. So basically what that means is the proximal, it's closer, and the distal is far away, distance. So the tibiofibular, meaning the two joints, tibiofibular joints, this is where they meet. They articulate with the femur. Okay, these two areas, And then I have here the kneecap. The kneecap, it's called the patella because, it's just like round shape. It helps the knee to bend. Now, for the fibula, it has the head. So the fibula, it's this bigger bone. This is the tibia and then the fibula. You see the head here, as you can see, it's really, irregular shape, The tibia is long in shape. And then the lateral males. All right, now we're coming down to the tarsus, okay? The tarsus, it's all these ones here. It has all these bones, like they look cubical though, because of the shape. So I have a lot of them. The tarsus, the bone that articulates with the tarsus is like 4 of them. It has the tibia, fibula, calcaneus, and navicular. So the calcaneus is this bone. I'm gonna twist this so you can see. This is the calcaneus, the heel bone. Okay, when you talk about the heel bone, without this bone, you can't even walk. Like, let's say you have an injury and it's cut off, you can't walk, because that's what helps and enables us to walk. All right, so I'm gonna twist back, but basically this area here, after all this tarsus that has the cubar, nervebra, and this navicular, basically has the metatarsus. Okay, from here to here is metatarsus, and from here, this region to here, is the phalanges. Just like we have in the hands the phalanges, we also have on the toes the phalanges. And then the big toe, it's called the hallus. Okay, that's hallus, the big toe. All right, so now I'm gonna get to the next one, which is the carpus, because it looks like the carpus should come first before the legs, but from my rubric, I don't know. So for the radius and the ulnar, I've talked about them, but for the palm, I need to stress this out. The thumb, and then the little cubical bones here as well, the carpus. All right, so they have so many of them, like the scaphoid, the lunate, the pisiform, the hamate, the capitate, trapezoid, trapezium, and also they connect, they articulate with the forearm of the bone. So I think that's pretty much, you know. So the femur, I already pointed out, the femur has a head and it has the greater, you know, trochanter, and also just like the humerus has the greater trochanter and the lesser trochanter. All right, and the patella I said, and pretty much that's it. It's a wrap up. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.